This planter was made with an extremely dry mix, and we did not compact it incredibly well. This planter will be self-draining. The walls on this planter are almost 3 inches thick, but look how easily the water transfers through the cement to the outside. Every time you water this planter, it will not get waterlogged. There is so much water escaping at the bottom and the sides of this planter that you'll never have a problem of this getting too wet, the soil getting too wet. I want to show you a little trick. This is a very porous planter that we made. And it's completely solid, but very shortly there's going to be water coming out everywhere. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. There's another one. So when you're making cement planters and you have a lot of these air pockets, it's a great way to drain your planter. It works incredibly well. It's all about the mix. This could be a foundation wall. It could be, you know, anything you need to waterproof a swimming pool. Anytime you mix concrete, you have these issues with cement. It always has this problem. Here's another one. Here's another one. So the planters do leak, especially if you're making it a very dry mix and you're not compacting it very well. Yeah, here I'm doing a little hand test just to see how dry this is. It's basically 1 white Portland cement to 3 river sand or sharp sand. Here I'm dumping it out, and you can see how absolute dry it is. One good test is if everything falls out of the mixer, then your mix is dry enough for this type of planter. This is how dry this turns out. This is good. You don't want it any wetter than that. You can see all the pores in it. Okay, we're going to start packing this. This cement sand mix is just damp. It is not wet at all. You can move it around and all the granular structure of it is still intact. It's not sticking to each other. Okay, so there's our bottom. Yeah, so I'm going back to the sand fill method. I'm going to fill this up with sand. When you fill this up, you try not to get any sand on the ring, on the outer ring, the outer 3 inches. You keep it all in the center. Make sure there's nothing on top of the rim that's going up. Okay, so this is day 3 in the morning, and this is the moment of truth. We're going to flip this over, see how hard it is to get this out, and then see the result. And I might have to grout it, or I might have to do some sanding or whatever it is. This either comes out really nice or it needs a little bit more work. Those are the 2 options. So we're going to flip it over and see what we're working with. Okay. Okay. Se puede caer, hombre. Levántate, Rodrigo. El plástico. Se fue. ¿Tienes tus dedos afuera? Yeah. Okay, the release was easy. Whoa! Here's the veining. So I'm going to definitely grout this. And you can still see the soap. There's lots of soap on here. We're going to wash that off. Okay, first thing, we're going to wash the soap off. And then I'm going to grout it. I'm going to take a white grout and make this look beautiful. Yeah, everyone complains that I don't put drainage holes in these. What I do always is I cut these slits, 3 slits.
Make sure to cut the slits in the same direction just so you don't weaken the concrete too much. Makes a big difference if they're longer and all in the same direction. Filling in the grout with gloves is the best because you get a good feeling for the grout entering the pores, and it makes it actually a lot easier and a lot quicker if you do it by hand.
2 last things I have to do. I'm going to polish this out so I can see the 2 different colors. I wish I would have used gray cement and white cement. I got both white cement, so it's going to be the contrast isn't going to be so strong. But we're going to sand this out and plant it up, and that will finish this planter. Okay, so we're going to stain this. The only color I have is a bright red. I have no other concrete colors. And this concrete stain goes really deep. We're going to finish this up. Going to sand it one more time with the red on here. And then we're going to plant it up, and this will finish the project. Concrete stains come in many, many different colors. If you paint over the same area twice, you'll get a different color. So be very careful of how you apply it. I could have done this in a wood color so it looks like leather.